Uncle Olu, the illegitimate president of Nigeria, Tinubu, have you people declared war in the southeast? Because there is a lot of military presence in the whole of the southeast. Unaliving the citizens of the southeast, most especially the men, exterminating the men. Anywhere they see men, they will exterminate them. All these videos you are looking at now, all of them are in the southeast. 2 weeks ago, there was a massive attack in Benue State. We didn't see military presence anywhere. We did not see armored tankers, police checkpoints anywhere to curtail the insecurity in Benue State. There is no insurgents in the southeast. Why are you people militarizing the whole of the southeast? Because of our mineral resources. Because of our mineral resources that you have used to borrow money from IMF. Is it? And that is why you must unalive our people. Innocent civilians that did nothing to this Nigerian terrorist government are being unalive every single day. And the world is quiet. When the Biafran soldiers and Biafran people start to defend their land, that is when Musa will start running to the international bodies, international world, to call them to come and support them. But now we are shouting that the military presence in our land is too much. They are taking down our men, unaliving them. These are videos I can show you now. I can show you so many videos that on the 29th of June, these people invaded our land and, unalived our men like no man business, shooting sporadically. And I want to ask General Christopher Musa, what are your boys doing in the southeast? Unaliving our people. And you have insurgents in the north, you have insurgents in Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, and Benue State. And you are not going to all those places to curtail them. You are not going there to fight them. But you are in the southeast. The southeast that is not carrying any firepower. What is really going on? If you people have declared Biafran war, tell us, let all of us come back and face you people head on. You cannot be unaliving us every single hour, day and night. You can't. All your military presence, just because Simon Ekpa was removed and you moved into our villages, states, and started unaliving our people, forcing the disappearance of our people. General Christopher Musa and the drug lord, I ask you, if you people have declared a war on the soil of Biafra, let Biafrans know so that we'll come and challenge you head on. You cannot have this kind of heavy military presence in Biafran land. You cannot. Because Biafran is a sovereign nation, a sovereignty, which was declared on the 29th of November 2024. What is all these soldiers doing in our land? You are protecting your business, your mineral resources, is it? And making sure that our men and women does not breathe. I thought you people said the insecurity was caused by Simon Ekpa. I thought you people said that the insecurity was caused by Nnamdi Kanu. The Western powers will tell you what to do because you have their backing, you have their support. And that is why you are exterminating us, is it? And when we speak, you people come after us. You come against our leaders. Don't we have a right to live as a human? Don't we? Because we are Igbo, don't we have rights to live as humans? We do have a right to live. We do have a right. And that is why they went as far as Kenya to kidnap us in Nnamdi Kanu. Went as far as Finland to lie to Finland so that Finland will gag our prime minister so that they can have this accessibility to our land and to our oil and gases. And that is why they are unaliving our people.
At a hospital. You see? At a hospital. Whereas there were also dead bodies on the scene of event. Are you paying attention? There were, based on the video, bodies on the scene of event. But these ones are telling us that police authorities said the late Ngozume was critically injured and later confirmed dead at a hospital. At a hospital. But there were dead bodies littered on the ground, on the pool of their blood. Why they were telling us the one that was confirmed dead in a hospital. Shame. Then they say 5 others sustained various degrees of injuries during the incident and are receiving medical care. Commissioner of Police, Aboki Danjuma, I told us, this man called Aboki Danjuma, who happens to be the police commissioner in Imo State, has absolutely nothing to offer us. Has absolutely nothing to offer us in Imo. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that man can offer us is terrorism. Because he's a Fulani man. A Fulani man can never give security to an Igbo man. It is very simple. The relationship between Igbo and the Fulani, Nodoka, Iwera Kage, Imekosia yono, Ofuke nebe anya, Ofuke to donu na kanni, nkozo to downu na kebe. As in Imeko akage na aboni, Ibasa akage, Imekosia yono, Ifuno Ofuke to duru onu na kanni, nkozo to donu na kebe. That is the relationship between Igbo and Fulani. It can never rhyme. There is no Jupiter. We femelo no wa. The trust was broken into pieces. It was shattered. And there is nothing, not at all, nothing at all can make it, happen. Can bring it back. How can it be brought back? Over 5 million people unalived in 3 years, between 1967 to 1970. And you're expecting magic to happen? And they are still showing us that their murderous tendencies, they are still proving beyond every reasonable doubt that they mean business, that they mean that thing they did to us, they mean it, and they are ready to do it again and again and again. And they are not going to stop until they take over our land. Fulani keeps on proving us wrong every single day. The police commissioner in Imo State is Aboki Danjuma. This man was made commissioner just the other day. And since that time he was made police commissioner, Imo State has been under unrest. Imo State has been under unrest. Since then till today, it has been from one Fulani terrorism to another, from one Fulani invasion to another, from one herdsman attack to another. Since this Aboki Danjuma was made police commissioner in Imo State, and the whole of the man, Mirin say, you can't even do anything, you can't talk. You can't do anything because you have no power, you have no balls. They made you the governor. You can't do anything, you can't talk. But when it gets to your own people, I'm with Kenyegi. Emmanuel Nebu Wonke. You return Nebu governor. You return in your powers. But look at what is happening in your own land. You have not even issued any official statement from the Imo State Government House. No official statement whatsoever. Because I've been trying to get message from the official statement from the Imo State government. Yet, till today, no message whatsoever. And this happened since Tuesday morning. No official message. Because he can't dare talk. He can't dare to speak. And to make the matter worse, this thing happened not far from his home, from his country home. Not that far from his country home. Now, Aboki Danjuma, the Imo State Police Commissioner, has deployed specialized teams, including the Explosive Ordnance Disposal (EOD) unit and tactical squads to secure the area, evacuate victims, and conduct a thorough sweep of the market to detect any other hidden explosives. police have since declared the area safe, with normal activities resuming under tightened security surveillance. Oh my God. Oh my God, we are indeed in a trouble. Danjuma also directed the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, to lead a comprehensive investigation to apprehend the perpetrators of the heinous act. I want to ask, you sending or directing the so-called CID to carry out, are you not aware that Fulani terrorists invaded Oguta just a couple of days ago and killed people? Why haven't you made a comment? What is holding you? What is stopping you from apprehending the criminals in the same Imo state? And these are the same Fulani terrorists that invaded Oguta the other day and massacred people, are the same criminals, the same terrorists that have detonated this bomb in Ekpa has a village market. Oh my God. The commissioner commiserated with the family of the deceased. He wished the injured a speedy recovery, assured residents of Osun and the entire state that the command remains fully committed to eliminating all criminal threats. Anakon. As if only for the fire. Now, Biafrans, I have come to give you information of what is going on in our land. And this is where we are at the moment as a people. This is where we are as a people. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? That is the question. Who will bear the cat? How did we allow ourselves? This is the reason why Nigeria government is doing everything they can to silence us, to hold our leaders captive, to destabilize our security, use few individuals to divide all of us, put our heads in the bushes in order to accomplish their goal. This is it. Now, I want us to move away from here. Like as I told you, we have 3 topics to treat today. We have 3 topics to treat, and this is the first one. So let us move to the second one. And the second one will be very, very brief because it's just a message. My attention was drawn to some propaganda that was flying on the social media. It has been flying since 2 days now after our Prime Minister court case. It has been flying all over the places since on Wednesday. We were here when Biafra Unite was live, giving important information, giving updates concerning our Prime Minister's court appearance. And I gave you update bit by bit according to what transpired in that very court case. I am very certain that many of you, or should I say all of you, that listened and watched that very broadcast went back home with something tangible, especially about our Prime Minister's court appearance. I am very, very certain about it. All of a sudden, I saw a video that was trending on social media. Many people were using it to do propaganda. A lot of claims were made. And when I saw that very video, I was very, very flabbergasted. I saw Pastor Rose. Did I even put pastor? But let me put that pastor so that she knows she's the one I'm talking to. I saw Pastor Rose in that video, plus 2 of our brothers in Finland. It happened that Pastor Rose, which I knew from beginning, Pastor Rose went to Finland. And I equally know what she did in Finland. Now, whosoever that knows Pastor Rose should tell her that I have a message for her this evening. And this is not going to end on this very broadcast. She knows me. Pastor Rose knows me very well. We have been in this very struggle for quite a long period of time. She's one of the longest, or she's one of the oldest among that her group. She's one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in this very struggle. I'm not talking about those who have been supporting from behind. I'm talking about those who came in to join us in this very struggle. She's one of the oldest among them. She knows me. And we have been on meetings after meetings upon meetings together. So, it is quite unfortunate that Pastor Rose will allow herself to be used to deceive Biafran people. Pastor Rose, I have questions to ask you this evening, and after asking you the question, I will make a demand which must be met before this matter will end, because I will have 4 demands. I may let's see to 3, and those 3 demands are different. So one of them must be met before this matter will die down. Pastor Rose, you went to Finland in disguise of insolidarity of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Why you have ulterior motive for going to Finland? After you travel to Finland, you called one of our brothers to come and pick you up, which you were picked and brought to the court. You met some of our brothers, very few of them that you met. All of you went inside the courtroom. And then the proceedings began. Our Prime Minister wasn't in the court. He was called on a video to answer questions because the program changed. Instead of them to come to obtain his bail condition, then the program changed. It became a different case entirely with a different prosecutor. And then they began to talk about tax. Oburukwa lawyer, aboyi lawyer. His document as a lawyer, his company registration, all those matters, which all the questions by our thrown to our Prime Minister were all answered. The only thing Pastor Rose could do was to use the Biafrans, who are friends of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, not even because they are that, fully in the struggle or something like that. They went there to support our Prime Minister because they are genuine friends of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko. They went there to support him. Then after the court case, after the proceedings, Pastor Rose, you requested for a video. You know the reason why you wanted those our brothers to be in that video. Because on your organ, email yourself video, send the allo madam go. But you knew the reason why you wanted them in that video. In order to tell Biafrans that you went there with your members. Knowing fully well that you are not just lying, but you are also putting these Biafrans at risk. They equally told you that they do not want their video to go out in the public. You promised them, Pastor Rose, you promised them that this is for personal consumption. You promised these Biafrans that this very video is for personal consumption, not for public. Pastor Rose, you, Pastor Rose, I'm going to tell Biafrans what you did in that Finland today. And I will call upon you to come to debunk it. If you fail to debunk it, then I'll bring those Biafrans to come and speak their mind. But before we get there, Biafrans, I want everybody to pay attention. Because one of the reasons why I found it very, very necessary to talk about this very matter today is because there was so much lies and propaganda concerning this very matter. And because this one concerned me, that's why I have to talk about it. We have to end this madness. This madness has to end, or else we will continue to wallow in periphery. Courtesy of Pastor Rose's activities in Finland, then Ngozi Orabueze, after sending the video to her madam, Ngozi, she made a tweet. I'm going to show you two things that made me brought this tweet to the screen. When this screenshot was sent to me, I didn't believe it, because I've already given all the information of what happened in the court. And then for me to see a twist and other things that never happened in the court is a great shame to Biafra. And I don't know what Finland will be thinking, knowing fully well that Finland court prosecutor had already asked our Prime Minister about the activities of USB, which he denied. Rightfully so. Meaning that Finland is aware of whatever that is called USB government. So knowing fully well that Finland is aware of this, you went ahead to make this kind of tweet in a just concluded court case of our Prime Minister. So what do you think they will take you for? What do you think they will take you for, madam? How do you think Finland will be seeing you, will be looking at you, knowing that you are lying to the people that you call your subject? How do you want Finland to feel? And how do you want them to feel about our Prime Minister? That people who claim that they are working with him is constituting nuisance on the social media, lying to the people on the social media. Now, Ngozi wrote, update from Finland on our PM Simon Ekpa's case. Today, June 25th, 2025, the case of tax evasion and legal advice issue against our PM Simon Ekpa came up today in Finland court. The case was trashed within 2 hours. The United States of Biafra listing. This is one of the, I have two problems on this tweet. That's why I am reading it. If not, I shouldn't do, I don't pay attention to these things. But I have two problems here. And I'm going to pinpoint those two problems for all people to listen and watch. Now, the United States of Biafra USB cabinet members. I will come on the side of Ogech Kunkere. I will come on that side in a jiffy. So everybody must pay attention. Take your chill pill and relax. I equally have a message for Ogenkere. Now, the United States of Biafra USB cabinet members were, remember, members and were. If you went to school, you will understand what these two words mean and what it represents. Cabinet members were present during the court proceedings and had the opportunity. This is number one problem I have, that USB cabinet members were present during the court proceedings. This is number one, which is lie. And the pictures were posted, not pictures, the videos. The videos of these brothers who are not even fully in the struggle, rather they went to support their friend, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, who is being held in Finnish prison. Their video that they warned Pastor Rose that this video must not go out in the public. Pastor Rose sent it to Ngozi Orabueze, and then Ngozi published it, tagged them USB cabinet members. thereby putting their lives at risk. Thereby putting their lives at risk. And people were busy sharing the video, believing that these are USB cabinet members. And some of the fools sharing that very video never asked themselves, these faces, we have not seen these faces on all the USB cabinet meetings in the public. You people were busy sharing the video. And the innocent Biafrans, who doesn't even know much, were suddenly tagged USB cabinet members. Everybody were going to know. Obolondi Igbo niile na-akwado nwere onwe chọrọ ka apụta anụ afụfa anụ. Most people who are supporting Mazi Simon Ekpa today for his unconditional release na-eme ife niile fa na-eme ma ndị na-spend ego ha their own personal money, their hard-earned money na-eme ihe niile ha na-eme. 99.999% of them, apart from me, only me, Boyan and Oniano. All the people, apart from few of us non-media, not only me, just very few, not all the media people. 99 amamundi bundi neme if genuine na fighting na Finland there, and very few of them in Europe. The very genuine now fighting for the release of Simon Ekpa Njoko. Doing everything, including spending their hard-earned monies. All these fools, if I know, and I know Guego and Onye Yachi, now run propaganda, they making noise in social media. Whereas indeed the genuine now fighting for freedom of Simon Ekpa are not even making, nobody knows them. Onye Monye Fabo. There are very few people, few honorable men and women, very honorable. Onulu Noku. Nobody knows them. They're not in the government. Your government is doing nothing. No, absolutely nothing. Nobody can tell me anything. Concerning this very case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, you don't know nothing about it. You know absolutely nothing. Uche Biafraland. Uche knows absolutely nothing in the case. One of the gentlemen fighting for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko is the one who pushed Uche to go and to go to that court. And they planned with other Biafrans from Helsinki who will be